everybody, my name is Sherry. Welcome to my stamp studio. So, you may have seen my unboxing video, or you may have seen other videos floating around of demonstrators who now have some of the new products in the new packaging. I was with demonstrator friends yesterday, and we played a little bit with some of this stuff, but we were kind of catching up. We've had a difficult summer for all of us, so it was a lot of girl time, but we did mess with these a little bit at the end, and I wanted to give you some of my first thoughts, especially after I had talked about it with friends that I've stamped with for more than a quarter of a century. So I'll tell you the thing that I like the most. About 2 weeks ago, I spent nearly an entire day, a dark secrets of stamping, putting back in all of my die cases, all of the dies that like I said, it's been a summer. So instead of, and it's not, I can't even just blame it on the summer. It was worse than usual, but my method of stamping is I use stuff and then I put it in little bowls. I have lots of cute little bowls, and I tend to just put dies in there until I have a cleanup day, and then I get all the die cases back out. So if I have rectangles or circles or arches, or, we have a lot of fun shapes now that are shapes that I use all the time. I have a big magnet board. Those just go up on that. It's all the little leaves and all the little flowers. Well, here, I'll show you. This is what I've been working on this week. So they end up, because I like to use things over and over and over, so they end up on my desk. I put them in. I can show you these too. One of my little things, ironically, that says stay. And so these get full. So I had 5 of these that were full with tons of dies. So really the only way is then to get catalogs, and especially now because we have online exclusives, to piece back what things like this go in. Like, I know if I've used it recently, but I'm bad. And when things are on the last chance, invariably there is a set or two of dies that I don't know where they go. So I will tell you the amount of time that I am going to save, because now I can take this. We did use these yesterday to see how they popped up. I can take these and I can lay them back in here. Now I do have magnet sheets, and I will link those. I should have brought those over. For this, the dies I tend to use a lot of times, I'll slide a magnet sheet in and then I'll take it out when I eventually get rid of them. I don't keep magnet sheets in all of them because I have lots of dies and it would cost a fortune. But I love now that when I have a little leaf like this, and I'm not going to be searching everywhere and trying to figure out what I used in the last 3 months that had a little leaf, I can just lay them on here and then stick them back in. So dies, fabulous. The dies haven't changed much. The shape's a little bit different, but that's the die packaging. So then we have our stamps. And so the stamp packaging obviously has changed. I love that yesterday, this was all the new stuff I got, and I was able to put it in and take it. In the past, all the stamp sets, it would have taken this much space. And we bring food, and we bring our computers and our calendars and stuff to stamp with. So when you have something and you're like, this is all new, I want to take it all, I love that it's smaller. I love that I don't have a large studio by any stretch of the imagination. I know some demonstrators have fabulous, ginormous spaces. I do not. So I am very happy about the space that I will save. But the number one complaint that I have heard is that these don't have any way for you to line them back up. Let's get rid of stamps, dies. It will take a minute for me. I may stick a circle on the ones, or even just use my blend and make a little mark up there so I know which ones are dies and which ones are stamps, because they're the same now. So they look exactly the same. But I also like that you can store them together. So when you pull the stamp out, in the past, there was a sheet, so you could line them back up there. So now we're kind of where 2 stamps are, where we were at dies before, except the fact that you can lay them on the front, right? You could lay them on the front and match them back up, but we're used to having that little printout in there. So I have found a method that I'm going to use, and I know some of people, especially if you're younger, you haven't been stamping for long, you're like, that's going to take a little bit of time. Well, I'm gaining back my die searching time, so I have that. But I also am from the era when we got a set of stamps, and you would, a new catalog came out and you had 10 stamps. You would have to sit them by the TV, and then 10 stamps was a foot tall, and then you would have to take your little Crafton rubber scissors and trim out all the stamps. So the amount of time this is going to take me is not that time. Oh, at least that you could do by TV. So here is, which one shall I'll do this one. So this one is the one that goes with the pop-ups. It's super easy to use that pop-up. So if you're in my card club, I think it will be an add-on next month. So you have them like this, right? But in the past, if you pulled this off, you would lay it back on where it went. So all I did was make my own. You want to see how I did it? I'll show you a finished one, and then I'll do this one for you. So then I'll be done with 2. So here is my Petals of Beauty. You open it up just like this. The other thing that's going to happen is I probably have 50 of the lighter sheet of plastic that comes in them, and I'm not the world's most organized person. So I have these everywhere. They very rarely made it back into the stamp case. And then when I went to sell them, I would go over to my little stack and just take some and put them back in. So you can see it's all stuck in here. All I have to do is, if I use this stamp, I will pull it off. So this is the thicker one, and I wanted it to be the one that was really based on there. And so then when I'm done, I will just move it over here. It's upside down, so you'll have to match it. And I most certainly won't take time to match these up. They'll just stick on top of where it goes there. And so it's over here, and then when you close it and you put it back in its case, and the next time you go to take it out and you pull this off, then it's going to be like magic back over there. Isn't that fabulous? And it literally only takes a couple minutes, because I'm going to show you now. So here is Petals of Beauty, which is Card Club for November, if you're my Card Club. So here is Pop-Up Petals. You don't need to do anything with this. You're going to open this up. You are going to take the flimsy side off, which is the one the stamps don't stick to. And we are going to use this. And I'm going to take tear and tape, and I'm going to put a little bit more on this one than I did on my last one. The last one I put 2 strips. So you can get this from the catalog. If you are in Paper Pumpkin, you probably already have some of this, because it comes in Paper Pumpkin sometimes. You get a lot more on a roll if you buy it. So I'm going to put this here. So you can either, I mean, like I said, I did it 2 times on the original because it was the first time I had done it. I was a little bit nervous because, you know, I'm putting it in here. Oh, it's just paper, right, guys? It's literally just paper, the container. So if I messed it up, it was not a big deal. Let's stick this back on here for a second, because I want to be able to press this hard. Okay, I do it this way. It's not how I did it the first time, but this will work. And they're static, so the little dimensional backings that you have laying around everywhere, they're gonna end up on here. If you have an anti-static thing, you might rub it over here before you start. Okay, so now let's take the ones off the back of here. And I find the easiest way is either to use your snips, but I love my shepherd's hook. I use it for everything. So you're just going to pull these up. Get all of them off. I think if it would come unstuck in the future on a corner, you could lift it up and add some of this, obviously, or you could also add some Seal Plus, and I think that would hold it down. So I'm going to pop this on here, just in the center. This is where it's now going to live. Let's pull this off. Now I'm going to take, you can use whatever color you want, but I like my things to be kind of matchy-matchy, so I went with Smoky Slate. Basic gray would probably work as well. Oh, I keep shutting that. And our stamps are sticky until they have some ink on them. Once they have ink on them, they're not nearly as sticky. So I'm just going to ink this up. It does not have to be perfect because what you're going for, right, is the shape. You just want to see what stamp goes there. Ink it all up. I mean, if you want to, you could do little works of art on all of them. You could make them be beautiful. You could make them all be different colors. I don't have the time for that. So now I'm simply going to, let's do it this way. Lay this down. Put this down. This is going to tell us where then we lay them. And it won't stick to the paper this time because it's got ink on it. So pull it up. It does take it. And look, those are pretty good stamps for not caring how you inked them. It does take it a second to dry because this is glossy paper. I'm not going to wait a second. I did on my other one. And I'm talking just 20 seconds. Oh, look, all the static is getting everything. I'm going to put it here. And it rained this week, so you would think that maybe a little bit of our static could be gone. I'll pull these off. Aren't those cute stamps? I want to stamp with them now. Make sure when you do this that it's lined back up on here. So you're going to put it back on your stamps. It does not have to be perfect because you're never going to see it closed. So now this has the stamp on it. Just pull that taut, pull that on there. Make sure that tearing tape sticks. And voila! Isn't that fabulous? Now you're going to use, say you want to use this little daisy. So we stamp this cute little daisy, and when we're done, and you could put it here eventually because they have the little marks, but I'll just stick it over here. It also tells me which ones I have used because, like, if we're in Card Club, I try to use as many of the stamps as possible. So if it's over on this side, I know I've already used it, right? And then when you shut it and you press back down on it, when you lift this up, it's going to stay on this side because this is the more grippy of that. Let me know if you have other ideas about how you're going to do it or if you want to give this a try. And as always, visit my website for lots of tips and tricks and loyalty gifts if you purchase or if you're interested in being part of my card club. Have a great one. Bye.